Hi guys, welcome to my second online yoga session. So today we're going to focus on 5 poses and then put them into a sequence. So go ahead and get yourself in a comfortable seat to start with. Place your palms on your thighs and close your eyes. But if you're not comfortable, feel free to grab a cushion or a block and place it underneath the sit bones and allow yourself to be a bit more relaxed. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and relax the whole of the body. Relax the arms, the legs. Relax the shoulders and the face. And just bring yourself present to the mat. Notice how I'm diffusing the doTERRA balance essential oils in the background, just to set the mood. So when you're ready, bring your palms together at your chest. If you're not comfortable with making the Om sound, feel free to just hum, but I want you to feel the vibrations throughout your body. When you're ready, inhale for Om. And then bring your palms back down, open the eyes, and let's get into our breathing. Okay, so same diaphragmatic breathing. I want you to place your hands around your waist, just underneath the rib cage, a bit like a corset. Okay, so when you breathe in, I want you to focus on pushing into the fingers, the webbing of the hands, and the thumb, encouraging you to use your diaphragm. Okay, so just take a few breaths here. Nice deep breaths in and out of the nose. Keep the hips relaxed, the legs relaxed, and the shoulders down. Just feel that air going in and out of the nostrils. Send it all the way down to the belly. And then slowly bring your palms back down to your thighs and we'll get on with our warm-up. Okay, so when you're ready, bring your hands down by your side. We're going to inhale the arms up, reaching and stretching, and exhale, bring the hands back down. 2 more times. When you're ready, breathe in, take the hands up. Breathe out, bring the hands back down. And again, inhale up. And exhale back down. Good. Okay, now bring the hands in front of you. Walk the hands as far forward as you can, keeping the bum back on the mat. Take a nice stretch over the whole of the back of the body. Drop down with the head and the back rounded. If you can, down on the elbows, otherwise just on the palms. Breathe in and out through the nose. Just relax into the stretch. You can walk your hands a bit further forward if you can. And then slowly bring yourself back up. Let's place our hand down to the left. Reach up and over. Take a nice big stretch to the side. Keeping the knees and the hips down. And then switch over to the other side. You can stay on your hand, or if you can, drop down to the elbow. Just think about lengthening from the fingers all the way down the side of the body. Yes, switch back to the other side. Relax the legs. And then one more time, bring yourself up. Switch to the other side. And then bring yourself back to the center. I want you to tuck your feet under and come to a kneeling position. You can stay here if this is a nice stretch for your legs. If you want more, place the palms back behind you and take the chin up and look behind you if you can, stretching all the way down the front of the body. And then bring yourself back up. We'll go the other way into a child's pose. So drop the head down, palms facing up, and let the shoulders relax. Breathe in through the nose, send it to the belly, and exhale, relax everything down. Feel a nice stretch. And then slowly bring yourself back up. Okay, we'll tuck the toes under, we'll rock backwards and forwards, stretching out those toes and the feet. And get ready for our downward facing dog. Let's spread the fingers and lift ourselves up. So bring your feet about hip distance apart. Just take a nice stretch down the body. You can pedal out the legs, stretching out. And if your hamstrings are feeling a bit tight, feel free to just keep the knees bent. Relax the shoulders and look at the knees. Take a nice deep breath in here and out. Now look to the front of the mat and start to walk forward. We're going to come to a dangling pose. Again, just stretching out the whole of the back line. And then when you're ready, start to roll up the back, round in the back, coming back up to standing. Let's roll the shoulders back a few times. Good, and now we're going to get started with our poses. Okay, so the first pose I want to show you today is Warrior 2, which looks a little bit like this. Okay, so we'll start from the top and we'll start on the right foot. So when you're ready, take a big step back with the right foot. Nice wide stance, and the back foot is parallel with the back of the mat and the front foot is facing forward. Start to bend into that front knee. Okay, the knee should be tracking the second or third toe. Should have a nice stretch in the legs. Now you want the hips to be level, so just place your hands on your hips to just check that they're at the same height, but they're opening out towards the side. Good, and then reach through the arms. Checking the back arm is up as high as the front arm. And then reach through, sending energy out of both hands. And sink into the stance, pushing into the back foot as well as the front, keeping the shoulders over the hips. This is your Warrior 2 pose. You can let the knee go over the ankle if you want to, a little bit more work for the thighs and a bit of ankle mobility as well. And then when you're ready, take a big step back all the way to the top of the mat. Oh yeah. Okay, we're going to go on the other side. So left foot back, same pose, Warrior 2. Nice wide stance, back foot parallel with the back of the mat, front toes forward. And then start to bend into the front knee. Knee tracking the second and third toe. Hips level, hips opening out to the sides, shoulders over hips. Reach out with the arms. Breathe in and relax into the position. Warrior 2. Looking over the front fingers. Good, and then when you're ready, step it back to the top of your mat, ready for our next pose. Okay, so our next position I want to show you is called extended side angle. So same feeting position, back foot parallel, front toes forward, and bend into the front knee. Hips level. And then we're going to bring our elbow to the knee. Okay, so left elbow down to the left knee, but just place it there, don't lean into it. Swoop the other hand in front, all the way up, and then open up the chest and reach through the hand. Try to look up at the hand if you can, or if it's straining the neck, just look forward. So a nice stretch all the way down that side. Keep pushing into the back foot, back leg straight. Remember, try not to lean into that front arm. Side angle, extended side angle pose. Good, and step it back to the front of the mat. Let's go the other side. Left foot back, wide stance. Foot parallel the back of the mat, and then bend into the front knee. Bring that elbow down to the knee. Swoop the hand up and over. Look up at the hand. Good, push into that back foot as well. Back leg is straight. Extended side angle pose. And then when you're ready, step it back to the front of your mat. Good. Okay, the next pose I'm going to show you. Same foot position, back foot parallel, front toes forward. We're going to bend into the front knee. Coming through our warrior 2 pose, we're going to go with reverse warrior. So for reverse warrior, we need to flip the front hand over. So the palm is facing up. And then start to take it back overhead, placing the back hand on the back leg, looking up at the top hand. Start to rotate the ribs, open up to the sky, keep bending into that front knee. And then back through warrior 2, step it back to the front of your mat. Okay, up left side. Nice wide stance, bend that front knee. We'll go through warrior pose, warrior 2, flip the front hand and reverse. Place the back hand gently on the straight back leg, reaching up and over, keep bending into that front knee. Rotate the ribs so your chest is kind of opening up to the ceiling. Good. Reverse warrior. Bring it back to the top of your mat. Okay, the next position I want to show you is similar foot stance but a little bit narrower. Okay, so this one is a triangle pose. Both legs are straight for this one. We're going to open the arms up. We're going to push in towards the back hip. Let it hitch up as we reach forward with the arms and the chest and the upper body. And then we'll take it the front hand down on the inner leg. You can place it near the foot, the shin or the thigh, wherever you can reach. And then reach up through the top hand, looking up at the top hand if you can. Keep pushing that top hip back and open. Keeping length through the spine, shoulders down from the ears, and breathe. This is triangle pose. Come back up and step it back to the top of your mat. Let's go on the left side. Okay, so back foot parallel, front toes forward, legs straight. Start to push into that back hip. Good, reach it forward and then start to take the front hand down towards the inner leg. Reach up with the top hand and look up. Move nice and slowly to keep your balance. Keep opening up the hips. Push that top hip open. Nice stretch on the legs. Keep the spine nice and long. And then bring yourself back up. Step it back to the top of your mat. Good. Okay, next pose. Same stance, back foot parallel, front toes forward. This time, instead of bending the front knee, we're going to start to bend the back knee. Okay, and while we do that, you're going to sweep the hands in front of you, taking the arms back, and then bend into that back knee. You can hold it here, lifting up the front toes if you can. Keep pushing that back knee out. If you can, go all the way down into our retreating warrior, but option to stay up in the first position. Back arm going straight back, sending the energy through the fingers and look over the front toes. Breathe, pushing that back knee out, and then one big, use your momentum to swoop back to the top of your mat. Good, left side. Take the foot back, start to bend the back knee, swoop the hands forward and back. Hold it here if you want to, or if you can, take it all the way down. Flex into those front toes so you're balancing on the heel. Nice stretch down the front leg. Good, and breathe. When you're ready, push into that back foot. Bring yourself all the way back up to standing at the top of your mat. And we're done with the poses. So now we're going to put them all together into a sequence. So we'll do the all on the right side first and then all on the left. Okay, when you're ready, step your right foot back, your nice wide stance. Get ready for your warrior 2 pose. Good, reach the arms forward, bend that front knee. And then we're going to bring that front arm down, reach up for your extended side angle. Bring yourself up through warrior 2, flip the front hand and reverse. Keep bending that front knee. And then bring yourself back up, straighten the front leg, reach forward and take it down for triangle pose. Good. Now slowly bring yourself back up. You can adjust the back foot if you need to, but start to bend the back knee, swoop it down into your retreating warrior. Flex the front toes. And then bring yourself all the way back to the top of your mat. Good, let's go left side. When you're ready, take the left foot back, nice wide stance, warrior two. Keep the shoulders over the hips. And bring that front elbow down to the knee. Just gently place it there, swoop up into your extended side angle pose. And now bring yourself back up, flip the front hand, take it back, reverse warrior. Keep bending into that front knee. Back leg straight. Bring yourself back up, straighten the front leg, take it forward for your triangle pose. Look up to the top hand if you can. Keep that top hip opening out. And then bring yourself back up. Start to bend the back knee, retreating warrior. Go down as far as you want to. Flex into that front foot. And then bring yourself all the way back to the top of your mat. Good job, that's one round. Okay, we've got two more to go. So when you're ready, step back with the right foot again. Warrior two. Look over that front hand. And then bring the elbow down, extended side angle pose. Go through warrior two to flip the front hand for reverse warrior. Come back through warrior two, straighten, reach, triangle pose. Come back up, swoop the hands and bend that back knee, retreating warrior. And then bring yourself all the way back up. We'll go on to the left side. When you're ready, step the left leg back, warrior two. Bring the elbow down, extended side angle. Try to shine the chest up towards the ceiling. Bring yourself back up, flip the front hand, reverse warrior. Come back to warrior two to straighten the front leg, reach it forward and take it down for triangle pose. And then bring yourself all the way back up. Get ready for your retreating warrior. Bend the back knee. And then push up into that foot. Bring yourself all the way back up to the top of your mat. Well done. We've got one more round to go. Right foot back, warrior two. Extended side angle pose. Reverse warrior. Triangle pose. And retreating warrior. Move in and out with the breath, in and out through the nose. Come back to the top of your mat. We've got one more side to go. Left foot back, warrior two. Extended side angle pose. Reverse warrior. Triangle pose. And your last one, bring yourself back up, bend that back knee, take it back for your retreating warrior. Good. And then push yourself up, come back all the way to the top of your mat. We're done. Good job. Shake it out. And then we're going to come down to the floor through a squat pose. So take your feet, the toes out. Start to bend the knees, tracking the second and third toe. Palms at your chest and lower all the way down. You can bring your feet in a little bit. You can sway side to side. Just drop the bum, let the hips open out. Elbows to your knees. Bring your thumb to your chest. Relax the shoulders in your squat pose. And then we're going to slowly drop down all the way onto the floor. You can use your hands if you need to. And then we're going to bring our feet out and place our palms behind us. And just windscreen wiping the knees side to side. Just to stretch and open up the legs and hips. Keeping the shoulders facing the front. Good. And then we're going to stay on one side. So bring ourselves up. And then place the hands down over the front knee. Just kind of to the side. And then lengthen through the spine. Feel a nice stretch across the body. If you can, look behind you. See if you can see your foot. And then bring yourself back up to the center. Switch to the other side. Bring your hands down to the floor. Lengthen up, lift the chest. You can look up if you want to. And then look behind you, see if you can see that back foot. And then bring yourself back to the center. I want you to lay down onto your back. You're going to stretch out the lower back. So lift up the right leg first, shake it out, and then cross it over. And then just allow the knees to fall down towards the side. So you get a nice stretch into the lower back. Just have your palms facing up. So your arms can relax. You can even close your eyes here if you want to. As we start in our cool down. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Relax the legs. Relax the face. And every time you breathe out, just let your legs relax a little bit more into the stretch. And then we'll switch to the other side. So when you're ready, come back up, left leg up, shake it out and cross it over. And let the knees fall down to the side. Relax in the arms. The head can just go wherever it feels comfortable. It's already quite a deep stretch. Again, use your breath to relax every time you breathe out. And then bring yourself back up to the center. Let's give ourselves a big hug. So hug the knees in towards the chest, round the back. You can even rock side to side gently if you want to. Before we come into our final position of our Shavasana. So for this, just bring your feet to the edges of the mat. Find a nice comfortable position. Relax your arms down, palms facing up. And try to relax the whole of the arms. Relax the whole of the face. Just focus on the rise and fall of the belly button. Relax the chest. Let the hips melt into the mat. Relax the whole of the legs, the feet. Feel like you're melting into your mat. Softening the whole body. Now feel free to pause and stay here a little bit longer if you want to. And then we're going to bring our awareness back to our body and roll over onto one side. And whenever you're ready, bring yourself back to a seated position. Let's bring our palms to our chest and think of one thing you're grateful for today. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale for Om. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.